All right, what is up, tycoons? What's up, traders? Super excited for today's video. We're going to take a look at XDB. This is the DigitalBits token. This is a viewer request. I do these viewer requests every week. So if you want to see your stock, crypto, token, whatever it is in the next video, all you got to do is comment down below. I'll get to it as soon as I can. And with that being said, this token right now has a few things setting up to indicate we could have a possible bullish move. Now, I'm also going to be realistic and go over some of the bearish price targets as well, just in case things continue to head lower. You know, some of the key levels that the price may be attracted to. Remember, none of this video is financial advice. Rather, I'm just going to be going over some of the different indicators and strategies that you guys can use to help give yourself an edge in the market. Trading is like going to battle. It's like going to war. You need to have the proper weapons at your disposal, and you need to know how to use those weapons so that way you can increase your odds of success. With that being said, we're going to jump straight into the video. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And I want to start off here with the bullish divergence that we have. So take a look at how we have a low, we have a lower low right here, and we have a lower low again. So clearly the token's in a downtrend, right? We're heading lower in price. But if you look at your RSI, this is your relative strength index. So it's going to measure the relative strength of a token at its given price. And even though we've gone lower in price, we've actually been increasing in relative strength. So this would be a term known as bullish divergence on the RSI. We have a low here where we have the same low. Then we create a slightly higher low over here. And over here, we're creating a higher low again. And you can see we bounced off of this trend line here about 4 or 5 times now. And we're actually putting in a falling wedge indicated by these two trend lines here as well. Now, a falling wedge is a bullish pattern where in a perfect world scenario, you would see it, a breakout take us up to our overhead supply zone right here. Now, that region is going to be about 0.00325 up to about 0.00364. All right, that's going to be your overhead supply zone, but there's still a lot of work to be done before we can get there. Okay, we have to break past our major retracement levels of resistance. And then ultimately, we need to break out from our previous high that we put in right over here. If we do that, then possibly we could have the chance of hitting that overhead supply zone. Okay, now, on top of the relative strength index, we also have some bullish divergence here along the MACD. Okay, notice how, again, we have these lows, these lower lows, but the MACD has a low and then a higher low over here. So the MACD is actually in an uptrend. The relative strength is actually in an uptrend, even though the price of the token is dropping. Okay, and these divergences, they're not always going to be 100% accurate. No strategy is going to be 100% accurate, but these are some of the strategies that you can try to start learning about to help possibly give you an edge. Okay, this is something that technical traders look for. They look for these type of divergences, and then they look to see if we get a move based off a bullish or a bearish divergence. Now, I mentioned the major resistance levels up above. Those are going to be 0.002, 00624, 0.002, 16947, and 0.002, 33270. Okay, these are the three major resistance levels that we need to get above. If we can consolidate and break out through these areas, that's when we have the chance of retesting our previous high. And then if we can break through there, heading into our overhead supply zone, hitting the target for this falling wedge. Now, keep in mind, just because we have this pattern here doesn't mean that it's confirmed. Okay, it's just something that's forming. We could actually break this pattern and break this trend line of support that we have down here and head towards some of our bearish price targets, which those are going to be 0.001, 06054, and 0.0007. 9628. All right, those are going to be the bearish price targets to the downside. And now you guys have an idea of some of the major resistance levels to the upside, as well as our breakout level and overhead supply zone as well. So that's going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you learned something new about that MACD, about the relative strength index, spotting these divergences. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I do these viewer requests every week. So if you want to see your stock, your crypto token, whatever it is in the next one, just comment down below and I'll get to it as soon as I can.